Hello, dear listeners and dear viewers. Welcome back to Papa-Norr Storytime. I trust you are enjoying all the books that we've read so far. Like the saying goes in Chinese, 1,000 mile always starts with a step. And I'm glad you've joined us in taking this very bold step of reading to both the young and the old. So far on this channel, we have read 5 books. And the books are Keku and the Hopscotch Challenge, Femi and his dog, Anansi finally meets his match, Anansi and the squirrel in court, and the last one which we just finished is A Saint in Brown Sandals. So 5 books so far. And today we're going to begin another journey to read another book. Those who have so far liked, subscribed, and clicked on that notification button, I would like to say a very big thank you. And if you're new to this channel and today is your first time watching Papa-Norr Storytime, I would like to encourage you, urge you, nudge you, please like the video, subscribe, click on the notification button and share it. Today we will begin reading a new book, and the book is Kofi and the Sack of Sticky Feathers. Kofi and the Sack of Sticky Feathers. Alright, so let's get into the book and see what Kofi is up to. This book is a series of 5, and the title of the series is The Adventures of Naughty Kofi. The Adventures of Naughty Kofi. And this is the first in the series, and it's called Kofi and the Sack of Sticky Feathers. Kofi and the Sack of Sticky Feathers. This book is by Nana Ama Buckman. Nana Ama Buckman. Kofi Poku lives in Boutique Room. He's a clever boy who likes to play tricks and is always getting into trouble. His neighbor, Mama Caro, hurts her ankle and cannot take care of her chicken coop, so Kofi's mother enlists him to help out. The naughtiest boy in Boutique Room devises a mischievous plan that involves the feathers from the chickens and some carpenter's glue. Find out how Kofi's plans turns out. So let's see what Kofi is up to. Kofi Poku lives in Boutique Room with his parents and little sister Furiwa. The Opoku family live next door to Mama Caro, who has a small chicken coop and sometimes gives her neighbors some eggs. The first week of Kofi's long vacation, Mama Caro slipped and fell, hurting her left ankle. She couldn't walk properly and needed someone to help her with her chicken coop. Kofi's mother had been dreading her son's long vacation because Kofi was such a naughty boy. There was no telling what he could get up to. No matter how much she and her husband tried, Kofi did not change. She did not want him to use all his free time playing and causing trouble. So, she decided that he would go next door to Mama Caro's house every day to help out with the chicken coop. Kofi was not happy with this new arrangement. There was no fun in cleaning the smelly chicken coop. He would rather play football or chase a Jawusu's goat. He started to think of a way to play some mischief and come up with a very naughty plan. Every day, Kofi was supposed to give the hens clean water, some corn, and collect any eggs that had been laid. He did all that he needed to do, but whenever Mama Caro hobbled into the house, Kofi quickly collected the feathers that had fallen from the chickens into a large brown sack. After about 2 weeks, he had enough feathers to put his plan into action. Oh, Kofi is up to something naughty. He carried the large sack to the back of his house, slipped past his mother, and was busy singing and hanging clothes on the line. He carried his large sack to the back of the house, slipped past his mother, who was busy singing and hanging clothes on the line, and crept to the old shed where the family stored their farm tools and some other things. He spotted some carpenter's glue in a tin on the shelf and opened it. Kofi carefully dipped a bunch of the feathers in the glue and put them back in the sack. He was very quick, as he did not want the glue to dry quickly, or his plan would not work. He did this until all the feathers were covered in the sticky glue. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Kofi checked his watch and realized it was almost 5 p.m. He needed to hurry, or all his hard work would be for nothing. He poked his head out of the shed to find out whether his mother had gone back into the house. Grabbing the sack and stuffing some thin bits of rope into his pocket, he slipped out of the rusty front gate and made his way to the big tree at the end of the school park. The target of his mischievous plan, Mama Joa, took a walk every day at 4:30 p.m. At about 5 p.m., she always rested on the bench under the big tree. Kofi had decided to play a trick on Mama Joa, who had reported him to his father for stealing some oranges from one of her orange trees. His father made him weed Mama Joa's farm right after school for 2 good weeks, and also banned him from playing football for a week after he was done weeding. Kofi was very angry at his punishment and thought it was very unfair. He had only taken a few oranges. Kofi arrived at the school park, and to his relief, nobody was around. He quickly made his way to the big tree, tied the sack to his back with a bit of rope, and he climbed. The sack was light, and he had climbed the big tree so many times that it was not difficult at all. When Kofi reached a branch above the bench, he carefully untied the rope, settled the sack next to him, and began to look out for Mama Adjoa. He did not have to wait long. He heard her huffing and puffing before he saw her large body make its way slowly towards the bench. He quickly tied the sack to the branch and took out a small blade he always kept in his pocket. She finally sat down with a loud thump and began to complain about how tired she was feeling. "I don't know why I always take these walks. My legs are aching. I need someone to massage my feet," she lamented. As Mama Joa tried to catch her breath, Kofi stifling his giggles. Let me take that again. As Mama Joa tried to catch her breath, Kofi, stifling his giggles, cut the side of the sack, emptying it right above her head. The sticky feathers landed in her hair and all over her red dress. She jumped and screamed in horror. Kofi scrambled down the tree and ran, laughing out of arm's reach. He knew she would not be able to chase him, so he began to point and laugh at her. "You look like a big fat chicken," he teased. "I knew it was you, Kofi Poku. I will tell your parents about this. I will beat you myself, you naughty boy. Wait and let me catch you," she screamed. Kofi continued to taunt and tease her, but when she began to make her way towards him, he ran all the way to the house. He slipped into his house without his mother seeing him and was trying to get some of the feathers that stuck to his hands off when he heard the pounding and shouting of Mama Joa at the front door. The pounding could be heard throughout the house. Boom, 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 boom. Knock, 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 boom, boom, boom. Kofi was trembling. Looking around the room, he quickly decided to hide under his bed, hoping he would not be found. He could hear his mother rushing to see who was at the door. Mrs. Poku nearly fainted when she opened the door to find Mama Adjoa covered in feathers. She was such a scary sight. "Where is Kofi? Where is your son?" Mama Adjoa shouted. "Mama Adjoa, what happened to you? Do you need some help?" Mrs. Poku replied timidly. "Mrs. Poku, where is your son?" Mama Adjoa asked again. her face turning red. With that, Mama Joe brushed past Kofi's mother and went straight to Kofi's room. Unfortunately for Kofi, the ends of his feet were sticking out from under the bed. Mama Joe spotted him instantly. She knelt down, held his feet, and pulled him from under the bed. Kofi's in trouble. Kofi wailed and cried as she hit him with her heavy fat hands. His mother had followed Mama Joe with a long, slim cane. Kofi screamed in fear when he saw it. He began to hit him with it, while Mama Joe hit him with her hands. "I'm sorry," Kofi cried. "I will not do that again. Please stop beating me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." "You deserve to be beaten. You have ruined my hair. I smell like a chicken," Mama Joe shouted. "Kofi Poku, Kofi Opoku, why are you such a naughty boy?" his mother added as she hit him with a cane. "I will tell your father about this when he comes home." The beating did not stop, and Kofi's wailing could be heard as far as Ijawusu's house at the end of the road. Kofi promised to be a good boy, and for a long time after that, he refused to eat anything that had feathers, especially chicken. The end. So that was Kofi and the Sack of Sticky Feathers by Nana Ama Buckman. Anytime you come on vacation, be it spring vacation, summer vacation, winter vacation, or autumn vacation, or any vacation for that matter, what do you do during your vacations? Do you spend your time productively? Do you help at home? Or are you always up to something naughty? Well, this is the lesson Kofi teaches us, not to be naughty, because being naughty has its consequences. Thank you very much for listening to Papa-Norr Storytime. My name is Papa-Norr. If you're new to this channel, I'd like you to encourage you to like the video, subscribe it, click on the notification button, and share it. Thank you very much. See you in the next book reading.